Tired of boring conversations that lead nowhere? Tune in as we unravel the secrets to transforming any dull chat into a flirtatious and engaging interaction. We've all been there, stuck in a conversation that's as exciting as watching paint dry. It's logical, it's platonic, and it's going absolutely nowhere. But what if we told you that there's a way to turn those snooze-fest dialogues into lively banter that makes hearts flutter? That's right, we're about to share some tips and tricks that can help you transition from monotonous to flirtatious, from forgettable to memorable, and from boring to engaging. We're going to talk about the importance of vibe, enthusiasm, and the art of teasing. And no, we're not talking about pulling pigtails or stealing lunch money. So buckle up, folks, because we're about to take a deep dive into the world of playful, flirtatious communication. Stay with us as we dive into the first key element, the importance of vibe and enthusiasm. Vibe and enthusiasm, the two cornerstones of an engaging conversation. They can make or break your interactions. You see, it's not so much about the topic itself, but how you deliver it that truly matters. It's the energy you bring to the conversation that sparks interest and keeps it alive. Consider this. When you're talking about something you're passionate about, your body language naturally becomes more animated, your facial expressions more vibrant, and your voice tone more lively. These subtle cues are incredibly powerful. They can draw people in, making them feel more connected and engaged with what you're saying. On the other hand, when you're unenthusiastic or indifferent, your body language becomes rigid, your face expressionless, and your voice monotonous. This lack of enthusiasm can make even the most fascinating topics seem dull and uninteresting. It's like trying to light a fire with wet wood. No matter how hard you try, it just won't catch. Now imagine this. You're in a conversation where both parties are genuinely excited and enthusiastic. Even if you're discussing something as mundane as the weather, the enthusiasm and energy you both bring to the conversation can turn it into a lively and enjoyable exchange. This is the power of vibe and enthusiasm. But it's not just about being overly positive all the time. Emotions are a spectrum, and to create a truly engaging conversation, you need to tap into this spectrum. This means not shying away from expressing genuine emotions, whether they're positive or negative. Conversations that involve a mix of emotions are often the most memorable and impactful. However, remember that there's a difference between expressing genuine negative emotions and being negative or cynical. The former adds depth and authenticity to your interactions, while the latter can quickly drain the energy from a conversation. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation, pay attention to your vibe and enthusiasm. Are you bringing energy and emotion to the table, or are you holding back? Remember, your vibe and enthusiasm are like the music that accompanies a dance. They set the rhythm and tempo, making the experience more enjoyable for everyone involved. Now that we've grasped the significance of vibe and enthusiasm, it's time to spice things up with some playful teasing. Teasing. It's the secret ingredient that takes a conversation from good to great. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the schoolyard type of teasing where you pull someone's hair and run away. No, this is about playful disagreement, a way to introduce a balance of positive and negative emotions that make your interaction dynamic, engaging, and yes, a bit flirty. Imagine you're talking about music, and she says her favorite band is one you don't particularly care for. Instead of just nodding and agreeing, why not playfully disagree? You could say something like, "Really? That band? I thought you had better taste in music." You're not seriously criticizing her taste, you're playfully stirring the pot. And that's what teasing is all about. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, but wouldn't that offend her? That's where the balance comes in. It's not about being disagreeable all the time. It's about mixing positive and negative emotions to keep the conversation lively and interesting. One moment, you're playfully challenging her music taste, and the next, you're complimenting her insight on a different topic. Enthusiasm is your best friend here. You see, if you tease with a monotone voice and a stone face, it might come off as rude, but if you do it with a smile, a sparkle in your eyes, and a tone that says, "I'm just messing with you," it becomes a fun and engaging banter. So why is teasing so important? Because it introduces an element of surprise in your conversation. It's unexpected, it's intriguing, and it's fun. It shakes things up and keeps the other person on their toes. And most importantly, it sets the stage for flirting. Remember, the goal here is not to become a comedian or a jerk. It's to become a fun, engaging person who knows how to keep a conversation interesting. Teasing, when done right, can do just that. It adds a dash of spice to your interactions and keeps the other person guessing about what you'll say next. Teasing is our bridge to the world of flirting. So, are you ready to cross over? Teasing is more than just fun, it's a stepping stone to flirting. Now let's delve into how you can use this playful disagreement and teasing to transition smoothly into flirting. Imagine you're walking on a bridge that connects friendly conversations to flirtatious ones. This bridge is built with the bricks of teasing. Teasing, when done right, can create an exciting, engaging dynamic that paves the way for a flirty atmosphere. The key to effective teasing is keeping it lighthearted and playful. It's about striking the right balance between positive and negative emotions. Think of it as a playful tug-of-war. You give a little, you take a little. The back-and-forth banter, the playful disagreement, the shared laughter, all these elements contribute to a lively, engaging conversation. But remember, the bridge to flirting isn't constructed in a day. It requires practice and a keen sense of timing. Don't rush things or force the teasing. Let it evolve naturally from the conversation. And while we're on the topic of timing, it's crucial to avoid getting too serious too soon. Don't let the teasing turn into a full-blown argument. Maintain that playful vibe, keep the atmosphere light and breezy. Remember, we're here to flirt, not to fight. Now you might be wondering, how do we know when we've successfully crossed the bridge from teasing to flirting? Well, it's all about the energy. If the conversation has become more dynamic, if there's a spark, a certain zing in the air, then congratulations, you've successfully transitioned from teasing to flirting. But remember, the journey doesn't end here. Once you've crossed the bridge, it's time to explore the territory of flirting. This is where the real fun begins. Flirting is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about adapting to the situation, reading the other person, and responding accordingly. It's about creating a unique, engaging dynamic that keeps the other person hooked. So now, are you ready to cross that bridge and venture into the exciting world of flirting? I bet you are. After all, who doesn't love a good flirt? Now that we have crossed the bridge to flirting, let's explore some effective flirting techniques. Welcome to the realm of flirting. Let's learn some techniques to make your conversations irresistible. Flirting isn't a science, it's an art. It's about creating a playful, engaging atmosphere that sparks interest and attraction. And one of the simplest ways to inject a flirtatious vibe into your conversation is by incorporating the word cute. Yes, you heard it right. Cute. It can be as simple as telling the other person, "You look really cute tonight," or you could acknowledge something cute they've done. For instance, if they make a funny face or get excited over something small, you can say, "That's so cute." It's a simple word, but it's powerful when it comes to flirting. Now, let's talk about the push-pull technique, a subtle art that creates a dynamic tension in the conversation. It's about giving a compliment, the push, followed by a playful, teasing comment, the pull. For instance, you might say, "You're cute, but you have the worst taste in movies." This push-pull creates a playful, flirtatious vibe that's irresistible. Creating tension is another essential element of flirtatious communication. It's like a dance, a game of anticipation and suspense that keeps the other person intrigued. It's about saying something suggestive, then pulling back, leaving them wondering what's coming next. And remember, how you say things is just as important as what you're saying. Slow down your speech, maintain eye contact, smile. Use a downward pitch at the end of your sentences. These subtle changes can have a significant impact on the effectiveness of your flirting. Flirting is about creating a connection, a spark. It's about making the other person feel special and wanted. It's not about being serious. It's about having fun, being playful, and enjoying the moment. Armed with these techniques, you're all set to turn any conversation into a flirtatious encounter. So go out there, flirt with purpose, and most importantly, have fun doing it. Flirting isn't rocket science, it's about creating a comfortable, exciting atmosphere. Now remember, a dull conversation can be turned into a flirtatious one with just a few key steps. It all starts with the vibe and enthusiasm you bring to the table. It's not about what you say, but how you say it. Your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice are all essential. Next comes the art of teasing, introducing a dynamic balance of positive and negative emotions. It's about playful disagreement and banter, keeping things lighthearted. Teasing is your bridge from friendly chit-chat to flirtatious banter. And then we transition into flirting, which is as simple as introducing the word cute into the conversation. Add in the push-pull technique and maintain tension throughout. Slow down your speech, maintain eye contact, and use a downward pitch for an impactful delivery. Try incorporating these techniques into your conversations and see how they transform your interactions. Remember, creating attraction is about the vibe and enthusiasm you bring to the table. Give it a shot and see you next time.